we go. Good morning, friends. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hello, hello. Take 2 of technical difficulties this morning. Oh my goodness. Well, happy Friday to you, friends. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Friday morning with me. Maybe you're getting ready for your day. Maybe you're on your way to work. Maybe you're at work. I don't know. Type in the chat bar. Let me know that you're watching, where you're watching from. What crafty goodness do you have going on today or this weekend? I want to know. I want to share in that fun with you. I've got a couple projects going on myself, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and do some of these online with you guys. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Yes, technical difficulties this morning, but we have it all worked out. Thank you so much. Hopefully the video feed is going to work well. We're trying something different. We are on a totally different internet that nobody else is on. So we're going to see if that helps with the glitching. Oh my goodness, the glitching. We have done so much to try to get our internet issues resolved, and it just is not cooperating. Looks like it's a little better this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. As you can see, I've got a couple different things going on here this morning. I've got some planner stuff. I've got acetate and paper. I've got some chalkboard, different things. We're going to play with some color and just kind of play. I don't know. It could just turn out to be a total mess, but that's okay. Good morning from Pennsylvania. Hi, thanks for joining. Good morning. Good morning. So what I have, what I want to achieve today is doing a layered piece with the rise and grind. Love this. I may even use the coffee cup. I haven't decided if I'm going to use this part of the coffee cup. I'm not going to use the background part, I don't think, but I may go ahead and use this as an accent piece. But I want to use the rise and grind, and I want to have a background. But I also know that I want to put this in a planner. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to use my Skinny Classic or my mini planner from Happy Planner. These are disc bound planners, and I'm a planner girl, so I love them. And I went ahead and I cut down some acetate. This is just some clear acetate packaging that I cut it down. I rounded the corners and I hole punch it so that it'll fit in my planner, and it will work in both sizes. It'll pop right into my mini, like so, and it fits like exactly the height of the mini. Or I can have it over here and I can put it in my skinny mini and use it over here as a divider or whatever. I can put washi on it. I can put sticky notes on it, just whatever. But I love this rise and grind. And a couple years ago, when I first joined Couture, I can't believe it's been a couple years already, I started playing with ink, and I made this mixture that was rose gold. We don't have a rose gold. We have a beautiful gold, and we have a beautiful copper. And of course we have red and we have silver, and those are the metallic colors, but nothing is exactly this rose gold. The copper is probably the closest, but it has a lot of orange in it. And I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to mix some metallics and see if we can't knock down some of the red out of this with using gold and a little bit of silver to dull it down, and see if we can't come up with rose gold. This is the color that I am trying to reach right here. See if that shows up on the camera. There we go. Trying to show it without having a glare. A little bit of a challenge. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining. I do have my tablet up and running so I can see comments today. Yay for that. I hate when I have to come on and do lives with no comments, no anything. I'm just kind of blind. I don't like doing that. That's not nerve-wracking at all, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to take my little tray, my Couture tray, and I'm just going to go ahead and scoop out some color. And I think for this first this first trial, I want to just start with red. This is the metallic red. It's got a little bit of gold already in it. So I think it's going to work well with putting some gold with it. So let's do that. And then I'm going to scoop out some gold. Oh, I got something in my gold. Not good. Okay. I did about equal portions there. The gold is a little less, it's a little more solid. It's a little less creamy than the red was. But let's just mix those together and see what we get. Oh, well, okay. That is actually really, really close. Wow. Okay, I'm thinking that what I need to do is add a little more gold to that. I can't believe how easy that was. Okay, well, we're not done yet, right? Don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's not completed yet. There we go. Mix this gold in. Definitely, you can tell that it's gold, but it has that red hue to it, so that's nice. That pinkish red hue that I'm going for. My rose gold. Love rose gold. Okay, let's see. Let's just match. Okay, I'm going to give it a little tiny mini spritz with the sprayer. Not even a whole spritz because I don't want it to be complete water. But it is super, super thick. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get better than that. That is really, really close to what I'm looking for. So, all right, let's try it out. I'm going to move these off to the side. And what do I want to do? I think I want this to be my background, but I'll need more. Okay, I'm going to give it another little mini spritz. What do you guys think? Is that rose gold? Is that close enough to my color? Should we do anything different with it? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? I think that's really close. It's definitely lighter than the copper, which that's what I wanted. I'm really tempted to put just a little bit of silver in it, but I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. What if it messes it up? It's only chalk, right? Right? Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a little silver in it. Tone it down a little bit. And if it just ruins it, at least we know that the gold and the red together is a good combination. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see some gray. I don't want to turn it completely gray, but I do. Oh, I'm not hating it. I want to lighten it up a little bit. I know I can't do that with white. From trial and error, the white just kind of overpowers the metallic. Ooh, I like it. Okay, that might have been a good way to go. Still super thick. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for joining. Okay, another little spritz. This is super, super thick. I like it. Guys, that is like about spot on. Let's see if the camera's gonna focus. That is really, really close. So set that aside. This one's dried out, or I would just use it. It's 2 years old, it's dried out. All right, let's grab a fuzzing cloth. And let's remember to put it on the fuzzing side. I always start on the microfiber side. Do you guys do that? I'm always like, hello. Wrong side first. Okay, so I'm just taking my finger, going along the edge of the silk screen, and I'm going to pull the silk screen. I'm going to pull the backer away from the silk screen. That's just how I do it. It gives me a little bit of control, a little less static electricity. Really like that. And then I'm going to fuzz it up. This is not a Chalk Couture board. This is a board out of my stash. So I'm going to fuzz it fairly good. Several times, and I'm doing the whole thing, which I just need a little portion of this, so I don't have to do the whole thing. All right, then I have this chalkboard out of my stash, so let's get this guy on there. How do I want it to be? I think I want to cover the whole thing. Okay, I'm leaving a little bit at the top and a little bit right here on the side. I don't know, I'm feeling like which way is right side up? They're little like crosshairs. They're not plus signs. They're not crosses. They're not plus signs. I don't know what to call them. They're cute. All right, so I'm going to put that down like so. There we go. Good morning. Thanks for joining. All right, so I have my mini squeegee. How do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to take, this is still so thick. You guys, let's see. I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to spread well. We're going to find out. Mini squeegee. Go over the top. Get my little design. And I'm totally picking it up as I go along. Right. Hi, good morning. How's your day going? What crafty goodness do you have going on? Do you have plans for this weekend? Or maybe you've got craft plans for later today? Maybe you're like me and you're going to do early morning coffee and crafting. All right. Now I'm going to peel this up. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'll put it up to the camera. Set that aside. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that little background. I like it. And the little imperfections are actually part of the pattern. This is an old pattern. It's actually from, it's called Pattern Blocks, and it is an older piece. It may be 2 years old also. They used to have a bunch of patterns that you could buy that were all, you know, like in one design, one silk screen, and you'd cut them apart. This one was a 4-pack, so it was a big 18 by 18, and you cut it apart into 4 designs. And had flowers and wood grain and little dots, like micro dots, really cute. And this one, I've got my coffee. Gotta have my coffee. I'm letting this dry, and while it dries, let's go ahead and set it aside, and while it dries, we will prep the rise and grind. I've already written on the back of it. I'm not going to cut it apart just yet. Well, yeah, I might as well cut it apart. I've got my Couture silk screen trimmers, transfer trimmers. I'll cut that little piece off to the side. And this one, I'm gonna fuzz it up. Fuzz it up, fuzz it up. Same thing. I'm just going to go along the edge, catch the side of the actual silk screen design, pull my backer sheet away. And I write on the back so it makes it really easy for me to know which one goes with which back. Especially like if I'm doing this, I'm going to have several pieces that are the same size. So it lets me know. I marked those as number 1 and number 2 to match what it says on the front of the design. Okay. All right, it's dry. Fantastic. Now, where do we want it? I'm just eyeballing it. Do I want it that way, or do I want to turn it sideways? I think I like it this way. I think I like it this way. Now I've got to pick a color. Good morning, good morning. Hi. Yes, thanks for joining. I got to pick a color to put on here with my rose gold. Oh, you guys, I love pink so much. I love pink. It's my color. This is going to a friend. So let me see what I have over here on the side. Good morning. Thanks for joining. All right, let's see. What color? I have pink grapefruit that I could put on it. I don't know. That doesn't seem like I want something bright-ish. That's really going to stand out. Let's see. Well, I was going to go, I could do a red. I know I'm doing that for my other one. I could do gold. I don't like the gold. What do you guys think about red? The red metallic? Let me know what you think of that. Is it going to be bright enough? Is it going to be bold enough? Good morning. Thanks for joining. For this black background, I don't know. Popping open other colors to see. Most of them are dried. You like the shimmer red? I like the shimmer red too. All right, I'm going to do it. Go with the shimmer red. That was my first plan. I'm doing something different on my happy planner pieces. So shimmer red. Let's grab a mini squeegee. Look at all this. I turn it sideways all the time so I get little pieces up in the top. Just going to do the words. I want to make sure that I'm covering, oh, I think I just got it in the other parts. Okay, well, we'll do all of it. We'll do all of it. I want to make sure that I cover where those little cross hatches are in the background fully. This has such good coverage anyway. The Shimmer Red is just really an amazing color. Amazing. Let's pull all of this off of the lid and put it back in the jar. There it goes. Try to remind myself to stop turning the jars sideways. Do you guys do that? Yes. Right? All right. So there's my Shimmer Red. And let's go ahead and pull it off. And you know, another thing I love about the shimmers is you do have a little bit of extra time as far as the drying goes. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. You guys, my friend is going to love this. Oh, it's going to look so good in her little kitchen and her coffee bar. That's fantastic. What do you think? Super, super easy. It completely covered everything that was in the background behind the rise and grind. Exactly. That color makes me think of Chalkology too. I love Shimmer Red. My favorite. All right, so let's put that aside and let's do it. Let's do this thing. Okay, I'm going to put my little fuzzing cloth down. I don't know that that's going to even make a difference. I have a piece of acetate. If you're just joining in late, I have a piece of acetate that I've cut down to fit in both a mini planner, a mini size happy planner. I cut it to basically be the size of the cover, so it's a little bit narrower. And I did that because I also want it to fit in a skinny mini, so it can go to either one. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use it in. And I corner rounded it, I punched it so that it can fit in there, and now we're going to chalk it up. So we've already fuzzed the transfer, so we don't have to refuzz the transfer, even though it is going to be on acetate. Now you want to make sure if you're using your transfers on something that is super slick like this, you want to make sure that they are well fuzzed. Otherwise you're going to have a little bit of a struggle getting the actual, getting them apart. See, I mean, it sticks. It sticks really, really well, which, you know, you want it to stick. So, but you don't want to distort your transfer, your design when you're pulling it off. You want to be careful about that. So let's just go over the top. This one is for my personal use. I can't tell where it ends. That's funny. The other one is for my friend. One of my local friends. She's helping me with a big project, and I have amazing people in my life. I just have to tell you, including you guys. I love my fellow designers. I love my Couture family. Love you guys. Feel very, very fortunate to have so many incredible, talented people in my life. Okay, fingers are so completely messy. You guys, I'm such a messy crafter. Okay, so let's see. We're going to do it like so. I don't want to pull it at an angle. And I'm just going to pull, I'm trying to pull up instead of instead of out. I don't know the way to say that. Instead of at an angle. I've already taken one of my little crosshairs off with my thumb. And I'm just gently pulling it away so that it doesn't distort the design. Okay, so I'm going to stick this on the white background so we can see it. Yes. Cute. Oh, thank you. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Melissa and Donna. Hey, thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. Let's see. I got a little wild with the fingerprints. So I'm just going to take those little spots off. Well, they're already dry, but it's on acetate, so it comes right off. On this little acetate piece. Let me see if I can get it where you guys have less glare. Sorry about that. I just saw the glare come up in the whoop. Hold on to it. In the tablet. I just now saw the glare coming up. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm letting that dry. It dries really, really quick. And then I'm going to use the same thing. We're going to put Rise and Grind on it again. And I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to lay the acetate on this transfer sheet. Set that aside. Okay, it's nice and dry. And let's do, I want to put this up towards the top and close to the outside edge. I don't want to have any of the words cut off by the holes for the Happy Planner. Okay. Oh, that's going to be cute. And I'm totally, okay. What I'm using is a color that is from ChalkCon last year. It is a pink color that has gold in it. I've made this color with you guys before using Raspberry Sorbet and Shimmer Gold. I've made something really similar. It's not the same, but it's as close as I could get. So this is my favorite. I love this thing so much. So I decided for my planner, this is what I have to have because the rose gold and the hot pink goes perfectly with the two planners I'm looking at as possibly using this one in. So let's see. Good morning. Thanks for joining. All right, so I'm going to actually walk through the steps this time. I've been sitting here chit-chatting with you guys. Haven't even thought to go through the steps. So of course, we fuzz the back. We've got it placed on our surface. I'm going to take my Chalkology paste and I'm going to go straight over my design. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to use about a 45-degree angle and cover the design piece. Just where you can see the background shining through. That's all you have to do. We don't have to do the whole silk screen, just where it's visible through the back. Okay, I'm pulling that excess off of there because we don't need to leave it on. Doesn't do anything to leave it on there, so just pull that off for using it another time. Every little drop. Every little piece of that goodness. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this off. Same thing. It's on acetate, so it has a lot of resistance. That's because it's a super smooth surface. Uh-oh, let's see. Let's see if I did it fast enough. Yeah, that worked out. Oh, so cute. It looks like down here, my little shine marks didn't go through very well. But that's okay. I'm just gonna knock those right off of there once it actually dries, because of it being on acetate. Just like on a chalkboard, you can take it off. You can use water to take it off, but on acetate, it just scrapes right away. So I'll just remove those little pieces. Let me pull it up so you guys can see. How cute is that? Love that thing. Now, I didn't wash my transfer between neither one of them because the first one I used the same exact color, and the second one the colors were close enough that I wasn't worried about that red. If any remnants of the red shimmer were to actually show through, it wasn't going to hurt anything with the pink that I'm using. However, if I was using like blue or purple or some other drastically different color, I would have wanted to wash the transfer between so that there wasn't going to be any transfer of color where I didn't want it. So cute. Which ones do you guys like better? Do you like the red or the pink? I'm hoping that the camera's picking up the difference. Oh yeah, you can see the difference in those colors. Which one do you like better? The red or the pink with the rose gold? I'm not even going to kid you. I want to take a jar I want to take an empty Chalkology paste jar and make me a jar of rose gold. I love rose gold so much. I have high hopes that it is going to be one of the colors coming up in the new release. I would just love that. We have a new release coming in July. I cannot wait. I'm super sad that I'm not going to get to go see my chalk buddies in Florida at ChalkCon. I'm hoping that some of us are going to get together here locally. There's a couple of us that live fairly close to each other. I mean, we're in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in North Texas, so I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get together and watch ChalkCon and have some fun with that. That is the annual convention for Couture for designers. And this year it's going to be virtual, so everybody gets to participate, which is kind of fun. All right, I'm going to clean up some transfers. So anybody that wants to stick around and watch me do that, I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean transfers. So let me set this guy aside in different places so that they can be drying. Okay, I have an old microfiber towel that I use for cleaning transfers, and I'm going to stick my transfer down to it like so, and I'm going to coat it in water using my mister. My mister is acting up. Okay, let it sit for a minute. Don't be impatient. Patience is a virtue that I need more of. And while that's sitting, I'm going to grab a disinfectant wipe, just a cleaning wipe. Any kind of cleaning wipe works. Doesn't have to be a specific brand. And this is personal preference. You can do this using other things as well. You can just use a paper towel. Here's a dry cleaning wipe that I have used in the past. I'm just going to go over it easily to get that extra residue off of there. For starters, see, it picks up a lot of extra residue. I'm not worried about the staining. Okay, so now I'm going to spray again. And let's grab a chalk eraser. Oh, chalk eraser, where would you be? Time to grab a new one. All right, our chalk erasers our board erasers come in 2 packs. They have a little nubby side. There we go. It's showing up in the camera. Maybe it'll focus. Maybe. So it has a little nubby side that helps you with scrubbing, and then it has a flat side. And you just take this and go over the surface. I cut mine in half, personal preference. Ooh, I'm knocking stuff over. Knocking things down. Okay, so I just take mine and cut it straight in half. I don't use my transfer trimmers for that. I use my transfer trimmers straight on my design, silkcreen. I would treat fabric scissors. You know this fabric that I'm using them on? Look at that. It just is like magic. Look, it's barely wet. And voila. So now I'm going to go over it one more time with my little almost dry baby wipe to get that extra residue off. And I'll rinse this out. It's not a baby wipe. I say that every time. It's not a baby wipe. It's a cleaning wipe. You don't want to use a baby wipe because of the moisturizer that's in it. Oh, look at that cute little design it leaves behind. So this one I will wash out. I'll let it dry and I'll use it again. I'm going to spray the back with the water. This is just plain old water. If I'm patient, it'll let me spray again. Okay, and then this, I'm not using my board eraser on the back of it. This is where the sticky side is. I'm just using that cleaning wipe. This one happens to be Clorox. I've used Clorox, I've used Lysol, I've used Kirkland brand from Costco, I've used Dollar General brand, I've used Dollar Tree brand. It really doesn't make a difference in my opinion. And I'm just going over the actual silk screen area really, really well to get any of that residue out of there. Now the metallics, because the shimmer metallics have like little flakes of mica in it to give that glitter effect, you really want to do that well so that it gets it out of the silk screen. And voila, it's clean. I'm not worried about the little tiny bits of glitter remaining. Let's see if any of it comes up. No, it's going to be glitterified, and I'm okay with that because it's not going to show up when I use this with a non-glitter. It's not going to show up on my projects. Then I flip it over and I let it dry, sticky side up. Its stickiness is coming back, but when it's wet, it's really not sticky. So let's do the same thing with the big silk screen. So let's spray it. Got it folded over on itself over here. Spray it and let it kind of do its thing. Wipe some of that excess off. Really didn't let that sit long enough. Most of it is still dried on there, but that's okay. I'm just going to wipe it down with the dirty, almost dry cleaning wipe. I'm just trying to get some of the color off. That's the only purpose of doing this step first. Spray it again. And use the little nubby side of the board eraser. I do it in circles. You don't have to do it in circles. That's just personal preference. Somewhere along the line when I started with Chalk Couture, somebody said do it in circles, and it stuck in my brain, and that's what I do. And I'm being gentle because it is silkscreen. We don't want to tear the silkscreen, but the board erasers are made to use on the silkscreen, and it's just, as you can see, it works really quick and really, really, really well. The 2-pack of board erasers is like $3. I don't know. It's really, really low. And they are perfect for this. Of course, they're made for this. So now I'm going to take my cleaning wipe that is barely used. It wants to stick to the microfiber towel. The microfiber towel is trying to grab it. And then I just put this on a microfiber towel to clean it so that it's not picking up fuzz. That's the only reason. That was a great question. Look, it picked up the residue of the other design because I got it wet. So let's move that a little bit. Go over the back of it. Get all of that residue off. That is it. It's just that easy. And I really took my time doing this with you guys, explaining the steps as I went through. Super, super easy. If I was in a room with running water, I could take this, put it under running water, skip the spraying it down steps, and just get it wet that way. A lot of people take theirs and actually put them in tubs of water and let them sit. I don't personally like to waterlog my vinyl, and since it's vinyl silkscreen, it's just personal preference. I think it dries faster this way. And a lot of times when I'm doing this, I'm doing multiples, and so I want it to dry quickly in between. Today, we did it without cleaning in between. And you see this where it's curling? That's because the acetate, it kind of pulled it a little bit, so it's going to curl. But you know what? It didn't distort the design. It's not going to hurt anything, and it will go back on back sheet. So that is the important part. All right, that's it, guys. That's my projects for today. Rise and grind on a chalkboard and on a Happy Planner acetate divider. I don't know what I want to call that, dashboard. And I did this by using rose gold, and we made the rose gold using silver, gold, and metallic red, mixing those together. It was equal parts of the red and the silver with 2 parts of the gold is how I achieved that color. See if I can get you guys a close-up of the color. Actually, let's put it on. There we go. Where is my little rose gold disc? This is my Happy Planner disc that I was using as a sample for the color. And that's pretty spot on. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, just if you didn't know that you can play with color, you can play with your colors and mix them together and make whatever you want to make. Just use small amounts until you get the right formula, like the 2 parts to 1 part kind of thing. And then mix to your heart's desire, and make sure that your pigment is mixed up really good within your jar before you start. So you want to go all the way through the jar, especially when they're not metallics. I do that ahead of time. And so when they're not metallics, you want to make sure it's a good consistency to begin with anyway. So you'll add water if you need to. And then you get it to the right consistency. You mix your colors together. And when you have the color that you want, you can make more of that because you'll know your little formula. And the only big tip is don't mix products, as in don't mix your Chalkology paste with your Chalkology ink. They are completely different formulas, and if you do that, it will not dry. Ask me how I know. I did it. So not the way to go. Don't when it doesn't dry, it stays tacky on your actual project. It never dries. It's kind of like using a sticky ink that you're going to do embossing powder with, and then you don't emboss over the top of it. It stays sticky and sticky and sticky. It's not going to dry for you. So you want to be careful with that. Hey, Angela, thanks for joining. Hope you go back and watch the replay. We're wrapping things up this morning. I am so happy to have had a chance to come on here and be live with you guys and just have fun. If you're joining us late, I'm Michelle. I'm an independent designer and a mentor with Chalk Couture. I was the host today for Chalk It Live with the Chalkets, and I am so happy that you took some time out of your day to join me. I'll be back maybe next Friday, but definitely in 2 weeks. I come on Friday mornings every other week. That is what my work schedule is. Next Friday happens to be the 3rd of July, and I'm off, so I'm hoping to be off. We do have a skeleton crew working at my job, so I'm hoping to be off, and if I am, I'll join you guys 8 o'clock Friday morning. If not, I'll be back the following Friday morning, and I hope that you will join me for some coffee and some chalk and just some fun and playing with our Chalk Couture products and just making something fun. Remember, guys, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and happy crafting.